Hello, welcome to Full Circle Florals. So it is a beautiful fall looking day outside. I've already been out this morning recording the sunrise. It was gorgeous. But when it's cool like this is when I use my oven, because otherwise I don't use my oven because, you know, it makes it hotter, and then air conditioning and, you know, all that. So anyway, the oven is on and we're going to make the granola that we've been making and loving.
Out of the kitchen.
Of course, the dogs are in the kitchen while we're cooking. Anyway, I will put the recipe on the screen. It is from, where is it from? It says right down here.
The World Wide Web.
milehighmits.com. And it is their vanilla granola. They say gluten-free, dairy-free, and a vegan option. I am using whatever I want. I don't know which would I don't know what it would be. But ultimately it comes down to, it's 2 cups of rolled oats, 2 cups of chopped nuts, a teaspoon of cinnamon, coconut oil, 1/4 cup of that, and then it calls for 1/3 cup honey or maple syrup if vegan, and then a tablespoon of vanilla, which I just realized I don't have that out yet, so I'll grab that. So what we found, I think the last time, did I not write it down? I did. Okay. Good so job. I made it on August the 2nd. It was probably not cool enough to be baking them, but we really needed granola, so I did it. I used half of the maple and half honey. And I think we felt like that was the best texture yet, right?
Yeah, because when you used all maple, it was too soft.
Oh, yeah. It's too soft. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No, I like it crunchy. The maple made it too soft.
Right. Let's see. I also used, because I couldn't find cinnamon, I used Flavor God cinnamon roll seasoning. You know, like sprinkles instead of regular cinnamon. So I might grab those too, because if I'm looking at it, it's right behind the camera because the camera's on the spice rack.
It's
a spice rack tripod.
It's shy. It doesn't like to be on camera.
So yeah, so we're gonna mix this all up and then put it in, and I'll show you what it looks like after that. Okay, so this is what I'm using, this Flavor God buttery cinnamon roll. And I think I used all of that. I might try half and half this time. And in fact, I'm going to write down that.
Half and half.
Half and half cinnamon and half and half cinnamony buttery rolls.
I thought you literally meant half and half. I was
nope.
I'm not sure how that fits in granola, but let's give it a shot.
Nope. So I'm snagging my vanilla extract. So I make my own vanilla extract. I've gotten before the vanilla beans from Costco, and then I put it in Costco's 6-time distilled vodka and make my own extract out of it.
So then wouldn't that make it Costco vanilla?
It really would. I mean, at this point, it's Costco vanilla, but I do it at home. But, oh, smell. This is mine.
Dreamy.
Yeah. So.
Good boy, Wuhan. Good boy, Luke.
The bottle, this was gifted to me a long time ago, the bottle, and then I just keep adding mine to it. So anyway, I was going to make a note that today is what, 9/15. I'm going to do half cinnamon and half cinnamon buttery roll.
No,
so that
half vanilla, I thought. Oh, yeah.
No,
sorry.
Vanilla. Yep. The other thing that I'm going to add, and you'll probably see me threshing this at this point. So let me show you how I got these. Okay, so I harvested these guys the other day. I'm just going to kind of lower their blooms into this bucket single-handedly, which is actually harder than it looks. And then I'm going to kind of pull it around in there just to release the seeds. See what we get. Oh yeah, there's some coming down there. This is not the easiest way to do this, but it's the way I have with my single-handed approach. Unassisted. I'll bring them up a little bit. Oh yeah, they're coming out of there. Okay, that's probably good. Let me get some out of there. This is the amaranth that came then after. It's kind of hard to see. But it's not a ton. It's maybe half of a teaspoonful. I'm going to add it to. And then the other thing that I'm going to add is chia seeds, because I just kind of like the extra little bits. And with the nuts, you can choose any kind of chopped nuts that you want. These are what Eric is doing up here is
shelling almonds.
Shelling these almonds. So these came from our tree that doesn't get any, like it doesn't have a specific water. It may get water a little bit from the orchard that's nearby.
It
but
simply exists because a bird dropped the nut somewhere random.
And they happen to be delicious because a lot of, there's the pollinator almonds and then the like ones that we actually eat because they're delicious. Pollinators are really bitter. They're that amaretto almond, sour bitter almond. So it happens to be one that tastes good and it's just down our driveway.
Delicious.
So we harvest from it every year, which is really nice. We have several others that produce, but they just don't produce a ton. But the one we really liked was in the middle of the field, and with all that drought, it died.
Yeah, it didn't do too well.
So we were sad about that. In fact, there was 2 big oaks out there, and one of them died as well.
Yeah, I think the other one's on its way out.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. So anyway, maybe it'll give it a stay of execution when we get some rain at some point. But
here's the hoping.
Huh?
Here's the hoping.
Here's the hoping. So basically, I'm just going to follow the instructions, which is to begin preheat your oven, which it's already preheated to 300 degrees. And then I'm going to line this baking pan with parchment paper. So I grabbed my parchment paper because I didn't have it already. And let's get our pan lined with that. That's easy day. Okay. And then next off, we are going to, any large mixing bowl. So we're going to use one of our handy dandy Pyrex here. Do our dry ingredients. So we are doing the oats, which is in here. Whoop, there. Nuts. Cha-ching. And cinnamon, which we've already determined we're going to split half and half between, let's see. Got to find the right measure. This one I know has one. Half tablespoon. So I'm going to do a half tablespoon regular cinnamon and then half a tablespoon of this buttery cinnamon roll. So there's that. That's really loud. Clanginess over here. And then buttery cinnamon roll. Cha-ching. That is our dry ingredients. And then basically mix it together. So easy day. And it's just a little stir. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's no perfect to this recipe whatsoever. It's super easy. Kind of can't go wrong. Okay, that's nice and mixed there. And then in a small bowl, so we can do this. I found this part is pretty critical. It's got a little bit of debris in there from the nuts, but it's fine because it's all going to mix together. But this is a critical step. In this small bowl, we're going to put our coconut oil, which I've got already measured out here. Yay.
I can't stop thinking about how we should record ourselves working together more often so that I'm less likely to say stupid dad jokes all the time.
You think that's going to make you less likely to say that?
I keep realizing that I'm catching myself chuckling because I'm listening to stupid dad jokes in my head every time you say something. And I'm like, I would have thought that was funny.
I'm going to microwave this for a minute.
There's another one.
Oh my God, that many?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All day. It's like when you have to record your teaching sessions for observations.
That's what it's like?
Yeah, kind of. Like you stop and process what you're about to say or do so much more. And the kids do too. I mean, they make stupid faces at the camera, which I was also really tempted to do while you were out there getting your parchment paper. Oh, but then I was like, no, be mature.
Be mature.
For
you
now.
have to talk yourself into it.
Oh, yeah. It's a constant struggle.
That's funny.
Huh, Benjamin? Good boy.
So this honey is from
bees.
The gentleman. It is from bees. The gentleman that keeps bees out here at the property, which is cool. We get a little, we get the bonus of getting to have some of that. The dividend. And they're super good for our garden vegetables because they come in and they pollinate, which is nice. So all I'm doing is roughly eyeballing a third of a cup of the maple syrup and the honey. Because now that the microwave has finished, it's been a minute. We got nicely melted. Ooh, that's kind of hot. Okay.
Weird.
Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Okay. So now that it's been melted, now we're going to take and add the honey and the maple syrup to it. Let's see. Add your honey. Whisk them together. Microwave again until very warm. So I'm going to add them like this, but then I'm going to go grab a whisk, which is over by the camera. I don't know that I need a whisk. I don't know if I actually use a whisk for it. It seems like.
I feel like you just want to say the word whisk over and over again.
That's a weird thing to assume.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I need a bigger space here to be doing cooking. If I'm going to be doing cooking shows often. Okay, whisk. There's a whisk. Do you like to whisk with your whisk while whisking?
Hey, when there's a problem, you must whisk it. Whisk it
good. Hi, Fox.
Hello.
I'm making granola for the world at large. Oh,
there's
my
a
gosh,
dog there.
Look at that. Oh,
yeah.
It's so pretty.
So Luke is laying underneath my feet. That's his
on the step.
tactical maneuver that he does now
see
for eating when we're preparing food in the kitchen, because he get in trouble for begging all the time. So now he immediately runs over and lays down on your feet. So in the event that you take pity on him and give him food, or in the event that you drop food, he's the first at the scene. I'll stop talking now so you can
adding vanilla. That's the next step.
Oh my god, look. See, there he goes. He just like slid his nose between my feet because he saw something fall on the ground.
Oh my god.
Like, look how disappointed he is. He's like, it was just a husk.
Open your phone camera, dear.
The other dog's at the door right now, so.
You can let him in.
Oh, I can't?
Wait, don't yet, because it might stir Meathead down here. I mean, Luke.
Oh, you got him.
I'm gonna
just step over your brother.
Are you gonna add?
Okay.
Like, here he is.
Gosh, that is so pretty. It's not. Can you smell that?
No.
Oh, that's
no, I can't.
Or Fox sauce.
This is
smell
so cute. His ears are like flopped over by dirty, filthy shoes.
Okay, so to continue on, I added my vanilla and I whisked it. That was the last of the. Let's see, rest of that. So now we're gonna pour these wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and stir. Hey, why don't you help me with that, Mr. Fox? Ready, set, go. Okay, well, just like that. Did it all come out of there?
Our dog is cute.
Yeah, I'm
You're
aware.
Cute too,
He's
Mom.
aware.
You're cute too.
Is it? Here, hold on. I'm going to take it. Just kind of look. See, there was some honey kind of stuck to the bottom there. We want all that goodness in there.
Yeah, use a rubber spatula. And
I'm all about
along the bottom, so you get everything.
I'm all about using the spatula because I want every last drop of deliciousness there. I'm going to clear these off while you stir that.
You gotta maximize.
Maximize. Ooh, that is looking good. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks great. So I'm actually going to make a second batch. That's why Eric is hard at work over here shelling more nuts. Because I didn't mention I am adding to this mix. There's a couple of little pecans left. This is the last of last year's pecans, so I need to score some more. And then some Brazil nuts, known in Brazil as
nuts.
Yeah. So I just realized you're not mic'd up, so you might not make quite as good a sound.
I didn't even realize you both were.
We are. We're mic'd up. So you can talk in here.
Oh yeah, we're big time.
No, I usually
Go ahead.
I usually talk really loudly, so
Do you?
We're aware.
See? He knows.
Okay, stir.
Also, by the way, this is not the way you have to stir it. I'm just stirring it like this because I don't know what other method there is.
You're doing an amazing
No, that's
job.
great. Doing great.
Perfect.
Doing great. I think it's good. Do you think?
I think so. I mean, compared to how it originally looked, I think there's a lot more saturation in the color.
Good wording. Okay. So let's get it poured in here. So I'm going to hold this while you scoop it out onto this.
Make sure to get all of it out.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when we poured it out originally.
Every little bit.
Every last oat. These are oats, right?
Those are oats,
Okay, I
yes.
thought so.
Oats, nuts, honey, coconut oil.
There's only
Oh, I
oats,
didn't
so-
add. Oh, here, I'll just sprinkle them over top. I forgot to add my amaranth. So I'm just going to just do a pinch of those and kind of sprinkle them over the top. I mean, oh my God, they're sticking to me, I think, because I had some residual honey on me. And then I'm going to just do the same thing with the chia.
Doing great, Mom. Doing great.
Oh, I can't hold my hand. Oh, okay. That ought to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
now
and then,
smooth out.
yeah, we can kind of push it to all the corners. So it's, you want to basically, I'm going to hold it up a little bit so the camera can see it a little better. Spread it all out there. Get it good, as thin of a single layer-ish as you can with this kind of scenario. Perfect.
Why would you do that?
Why do you do that?
So
Why
that
do
way
you
it
do
cooks
that?
evenly.
That's what the recipe says, I think. Well, let me look at the recipe. Let's see. Recipe says, pour your granola onto your pan and spread it out into one thin, even layer. Bake in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, which for us, because our oven is a long cooker, is 30 minutes, or till the edges are just starting to gain a bit of color. The granola will get crunchy as it cools. And then once we're done, we'll let the granola cool entirely before breaking it up into pieces. And then the instructions say devour, which I love. That's
I don't
nice.
feel like you ever answered the question, though.
What? Why do you do it?
Yeah.
So that way it cooks evenly.
Maximum even cooking. So I'm going to just go slide this into the oven here and set my alarm for 30 minutes. There we go. And so then while we're doing that, let's go ahead and prepare the second batch. So you get a double dose. And there's our parchment.
And I'm here this time.
You are here this time. Will you pop that in the microwave for 1 minute, please? Will you do me a favor and grab another one of these out of the cabinet? It's nice to have a sous chef. I could go get your materials for you when you ran out. And this is probably going to be the end of this. So here's a handy dandy little tip for y'all who have honey that has solidified it a bit, which this one has. I put a little hot water in there and I swish it around and then I add it to my tea. Then you use every last bit. I'm a honey addict. I'm not ashamed to admit it. That's perfect. Thank you, sir. You set that over there on the counter. So again, I'm just doing roughly half and half honey.
Will you get me a new container? Sous chef.
Man, you are a good sous
That
chef.
goes over here
This
with
is
the other
handy.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Like
nada.
a kitchen gopher.
You.
Oh, I need to go check traps.
Oh, gophers?
Not golfers, but
Not
gophers.
golfers. Oh, we can plant our, we've got some new celosias. Okay, so this gets added. Where's the coconut oil?
That's what I saw.
Oh, there it is.
I'm like, why is coconut so strong right now?
Okay, so
I
let's
smell that.
pour them together. And then I'm going to have you mix them. Whisk.
Where was?
Okay, there you go.
And you've done this
Whisk
before.
it. Whisk. You got to whisk it for the biscuit. How does that go?
Whisk it to get the biscuit.
You have to risk it to get the biscuit?
Yeah, it's risk it to get the biscuit. That's the baseball saying, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, I needed.
So
Back and
it
forth.
would be whisk it to get the biscuit.
Yeah, see, we need much more counter space if we're going to do this on the regular. Okay, so he's mixing that up, and to that, I'm going to add this teaspoon of vanilla extract. Bada bing, like that again. To our oats. How is your nut cracking going up there, sir?
Quacktastic.
Quacktastic. Are you close to 2 cups?
I don't know.
Will you pour it in there and see? Oh, here. No, add it to this. This is the last of the Brazil nut mixture.
Good.
That looks great. Amaranth, as Fox.
I'm excited about the amaranth.
Are you?
Wow.
That's good stuff. I'm going to harvest a ton more, and then we will definitely use it in future batches of granola. And this is not an exact measurement for the chia. I just did a handful. But you cannot add it or add more if you like. Okay, that can go to the sink.
Copy.
Okay, I got the cinnamon and the buttery cinnamon roll, and I added the vanilla to that. So we just need to basically marry them together. Oh, the nuts got to get chopped.
I can do that.
Okay, it's another day. I just wanted to show you. This was our beautiful granola. So I left it on the sheet for a while, so it actually has some pretty solid bits, but you can see it breaks up pretty easily. But you could use the same recipe for granola bars. And then I just store it in a big Ziploc bag. Easy day. You could put it in a jar, whatever, just so that it gets less oxygen. And that is it. Thank you for joining us and enjoy your granola. All right, so he is chopping the very last. We've already poured most of these in here.
Because
wanna
I
start
broke the nut
Alright.
chopper.
So that'll be for you. I'm gonna pour, you mix. Looking good. Want to scoop this out of here? So yeah, we had a little incident.
I don't know where the rest of
He
it
was
is.
using one of these cool
Yeah.
old school nut choppers, and the top just
Shattered.
busted right
Yeah.
out of it. You don't know where the other piece is?
It's right here.
No. Like,
Oh,
There's a
that
missing
part.
piece?
We
Yeah, I
threw it
already
away
threw it
so it wouldn't accidentally
Okay.
get in the. Is that what you were worried
that
about?
is
Yeah.
the last thing we need because we are going to gift
Yeah.
one of these batches
Whoa,
of granola.
what?
Yeah, I'm going to give one to your nephew.
I like him. I don't know if I like him enough to sacrifice this though.
That's a lot of sacrifice here, but I think it'll be worth it. Well, he may not want it. If he doesn't want it,
He will. Why would he not want it?
I don't know. I don't know if he likes granola or not.
He likes granola.
So anyway, all right. So I've got my choppers and my mixers, and then we're gonna pour.
As if there's plural.
There is
You
chopper,
are contributing.
chopper,
Singular.
mixer,
Mixer
singulars.
singular.
I guess you're right.
All the cogs
Thanks
in a
for
machine are
making sure
equally
that we
important.
are accurate with our speech, huh?
I said all the cogs in a machine are equally important.
It's true.
Whoa.
Okay, are you about done up there?
I'm going.
Come on, chop.
I slowed down a little bit when you said you were giving it away.
All that discussion about the dad jokes and what do I do? Make
Yeah.
a dad joke.
Mm-hmm.
Although I made it, so it's a mom joke now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There you go. Order up.
Pour in. Nice.
Lordy. All right, final mix.
All right.
So that one, actually, we're already at almost 16 minutes for that one, so it's just cooking right along. And then I'll set a second separate timer. I'm going to slide this in with the other one. And then in 16 minutes, we'll take that other one out. All right, so we just got this out of the oven. Look at how beautiful it is. It's getting a little warm. I'm going to set it down. Probably shouldn't have lifted it with just the towel. Let's get out one of our oven mitts here to lift it the rest of the way. So I'm going to put it on a little rack just so it gets some airflow underneath. Starts to cool off. So that is batch number 1. Batch number 2, we're going to go ahead and let it bake and do its thing. And other than that, yeah, it's gross.
It's that time of year.
That's okay. Hopefully I can cut that out. Let's try it again. So it is all beautiful. Now at this point you let it cool, and then you'll take you can, because it has parchment, you can kind of use the parchment to help break it up, or you can use a spatula to help break it up, and then enjoy it wherever you want to. Fox has been over doing dishes and doing his cleanup.
That's why I was drying my hands off.
Yep, and then we've got 15 more minutes on the one in the oven that's still cooking along. But that pretty much wraps it up. Mr. H is still over here cracking the nuts because ultimately, is that the last of them?
This is it.
Wow. Okay, we need to go harvest more, I guess. So that'll probably be a future video. Join us as we harvest. But yeah, so this was kind of our. I don't feel like we've done any other cooking segments. We do. I mean, I cook,
you used to do cooking with ghosts.
I did cooking with ghosts. We did start. I could link over to that because I still would like to finish that someday. Just got a little interrupted by COVID. Anyway, yeah, we can talk about cooking with ghosts later on. But thank you for joining us for this little granola session, and hopefully you make it and enjoy it. And if you do, go ahead and put any comments you have or questions. Let us know how you liked it or how you tweaked it, because you know everybody's going to have their own tweak. And watch us grow.
No, watch us eat.
Watch us cook.
Watch us consume. Okay,
it's another day. I just wanted to show you. This was our beautiful granola. So I left it on the sheet for a while, so it actually has some pretty solid bits, but you can see it breaks up pretty easily. But you could use the same recipe for granola bars. And then I just store it in a big Ziploc bag. Easy day. You could put it in a jar, whatever, just so that it gets less oxygen. And that is it. Thank you for joining us and enjoy your granola.